Okay, welcome back. Yeah, you might be wondering what I'm doing in this hole, in a slightly different place, without the start of my base down there, like the first episode. Um, Now, after I played that first day, I gave it a break for a couple of days, or 3 or 4 days, and when I came back, I read the update notes, and there's a large patch that corrects like quite a game-breaking bug, as bases firing through mountains. And I thought, yeah, I'd start again using the same seed, so that's what I did. I did pretty much everything I did in the first episode, apart from digging in a slightly different place, and I got like a little bit more of these ores. I got the cobalt, I came and got the silicon, I got the copper, a little bit of promethium, and a little bit of iron as well. Now this is chunking away making more machines. We had the drone attacks as well. Except they're slightly different drones. There were 3 minigun drones, well 4 minigun drones and 1 rocket drone, so it's pretty much the same start as we had. Now through the night I've been making all these things for my base. I've got 2 water generators, so I'm going to stick those down by the lake. I'm leaving that going so I can build another large constructor. We're going to put down another sort of small base in there to begin with. But we are going to go down and get some magnesium before we start building our base down by the lake. We'll stick another couple of fuel packs in there. Yeah, so we're pretty much at the same place as what we were last time, eh? Now, I don't know if that's a bit cheaty or whether it's, yeah, but yeah, I didn't really want to re-record that first episode all over again and have it be exactly the same as what it was, pretty much. Because that'd be a bit boring for you guys. Alright then, I'm going to ride my bike down there and I'll pause it and I'll bring you back. Okay, scratch that. There was something I forgot to do before I went all the way down there. I'm going to put my water machines here down by the surface. Or down by the lake shore, I mean. So by the time we get back there should be enough there so we can make some concrete. And I'm going to put it as close as I can to the shore. And let's just check that. It's 80%, okay, so we can put it like right there. How about this one? That's 80 as well. Okay, we'll fuel that up. We'll fuel up this one too. Now, is that still 80%? Yeah, because there was something in like the help files about, you having to put them a little way apart from each other. But that seems alright, doesn't it? And I'll build my base around that like we did last time, but I got a better idea how to do that a bit more intelligently this time. So, yeah. Alright then. Okay, cool, I'll see you soon. Okay, welcome back. Yeah, I'm at that same magnesium deposit again, and it's discovered those same 2 deposits again like last time. And there's that same drone out. Oh, look, there he is. I think we might be right, to drill this a little bit while he's over there, because he's winking off the screen, so I think he's far enough away. Yeah, we'll have to like have a hunt around for food and fibre and stuff too, because we're getting pretty low on food. But yeah, I'll mine this for a bit and I'll bring you back. Okay, welcome back. Yeah, I've got about 100 magnesium ore. That'll be enough for a while. Oh. I think I might just pick my bike up for this bit, because I'm going to go over by these trees and see if we can find some plants and food and things. Oh yeah, see these little tentacle ones, they're the ones we need. Ahax plants. I'll just eat that right away. And get some oranges too, because they'll spoil, and we'll be able to use those to make growing pots, which would be cool. Yeah, I'm glad there's some friendly monsters on this planet, eh? Those slug dudes, eh? Like, they're the only things I think that aren't trying to kill me. Hey. Getting those. One of them. Now we're going sort of roughly the right way, so that's good. We'll just sort of walk this way and sort of pick up what we can on the way. Like, we don't want to go too crazy and pick up every tiny little plant that's on the planet. But like as we do, we'll level up like that, and that's always a good thing. Okay, I think we'll stick to this forest, or grove of trees at least, because there seems to be like these Ahax fruit everywhere too. Now if we get enough of them, no, these oranges won't spoil in time for us to make the sprouts, I don't think. So it's purish time 24. No, we'll have to get more of these fruit, but that's right, we'll eat these in the meantime. Yeah, cool. Let's see if we can get some fibre too, because we're going to have to get our farm down like as soon as we can, really. Because I don't really want to hunt those slug guys, I mean, they're not hurting anybody. Hey, I don't want to shoot them. Hey. Just remember last season, they're quite good for the scenery, it's friendly monsters walking around, good for morale. Oh, there's a whole family of them there. Off doing slug business. Okay, we'll get this too. Yeah, it's good. Yeah. Like I said, you won't be too fussy about getting every single little one, Yeah, that'll be good. And then when we get back to the back down by that lake, I'll clear out that water generator. That way. Yeah, I'll clear out that water generator and we'll use that to start making concrete blocks. Because that'll be what our first base will be made out of. I mean, you can make your base out of steel and that's cool and everything, but that's a whole lot of steel that I could be using for, machines or a spaceship or, Okay, I'm going to have to eat more of these. And take some oxygen. Okay, keep an eye out for fibre. Yeah, sometimes it's quite hard to see on these plains, because everything kind of looks the same really, or at least these little bits of grass and, Yeah, it's quite hard to see. But I'll get some of these knobbly plants up here, because we can make medical kits out of those. Which would be good, because I think, yeah, I've only got 2. And I think we combine those with purified water, I think that's all we need. But I'll get these just in case, because these kill poison, these spike lemon things. It's weird how like everything in this game looks like it's pulsing. I suppose they want you to think, there's a bit of a breeze, but to me, these plants look like they're pulsing, Like a big stubbed toe or something, Is there fibre over there? No. Okay. We'll carry on. Okay, there's more fruit over here. We'll grab those too. Oh, that's... What deposit was that? It's that silicon, I think, wasn't it? Yeah. But we've got a few bunch of that. I think what we might have to do is dive in that lake for seaweed, so we can make more biofuel. Because we've got about 1.5 clips left on our drill. And that won't last long, Like one decent mining expedition, and then it'll all be gone. Yeah. Some more oranges. Let's pick up them on the way. Pick them up on the way, I mean. Sorry, I'm kind of tripping over my lips a bit today. Okay, now I'm going the wrong way. Oh look. Let's call these meteorites in the game now, That looks cool. Okay, we'll get this one too. I might just chill out here for a bit and eat some of these. Then I can hold off eating my emergency rations for a little while. Okay, that's good. So let's get roughly south, yeah. Man, one thing about this planet, it is really hard to find fibre. Well, Akua, you know, the other planet that's got a breathable atmosphere, it seems there's fibre all over the place, because it's more of a, you know, temperate, kind of green, lovely kind of planet, This one's all barren and, you know. How's it going, dudes? I thought I'd at least find one or two around here, Because we'll need, I think it's 2 fibre per plant pot thingamajig, growing pot. And we'll need, well, at least 9 of those to begin with, So I quite like to mass produce these Apex fruit again. So really good last time, Yeah. Keep an eye out for some fibre. Make sure you call out if you see some. Okay, must be... Oh, you're nearly there. Okay. So we'll go down and get the water, then we'll go back to our cave and we'll start putting a little bit of a basin there. Probably won't be able to dig out too much of it, Okay, we'll get this last fruit over here too on our way. What's it over there? There's 2 slugs. What are they doing? Well, maybe I should give them some privacy. Oxygen's really low. Luckily I powered up the O2 generator before we left. That's one thing about this planet too, is always worrying about oxygen. Cool, you don't have to worry, because since the atmosphere is breathable, but here I think it sort of adds that extra dimension into it. Not only do you have to worry about starving to death, you have to worry about, you know, suffocating too. I suppose I could have ridden my bike and stopped when I saw some fibre, but I think we'll do that in the next game day. See if we can find some. Because like when we start putting our base up down here, hold up this cafe coffee. Grab one of those, because it's a stamina boosting thing. Eggplant parts? I'm not sure what they're for now. Okay, oh, these more machines way over there, okay. So it's probably a little bit far away. Yeah. A little bit further away from, you know, from what I was, what I should have put them, I should have put them a bit closer, but like here will be alright. Because it looks like a relatively, it's going to say relatively flat, but a relatively even sort of part of the planet, you know. How many is this made? 7? Yep, that'll be heaps. So I think it multiplies out to 50 or something, isn't it? Yeah, I might just pause it here until I get back to my hole, or we'll be back soon. Okay, welcome back. Yeah, made it back safe and sound. Yeah, we're going to try and squeeze in our base blocks in here. Now, hopefully we'll have enough room to do this without having to dig away too much, I think if we stick that like right at the back, right back there somewhere. Oh, it's not letting me stick it down there. Let's try it without the drone. What's going on here? Does it need it? Oh, it might need a flatter spot, My mouse isn't working now. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Yeah, I just had to restart my game there. Something funky was going on. And actually just wasted a whole drill charge, because I thought my drill was empty. I didn't check first, I should have. Oops, never mind. Okay, we'll put that up the back. And we'll start placing wood blocks here. Yeah, we're going to have to go get some seaweed, I think, eh? Now, I really just want this big enough so I can get my large constructor, my fuel tank, and the generator, eh? So it doesn't need to be huge. I don't want to go over the top of this iron too much. Yeah, that'll be big enough. Just put the generator up the back, whoops, and the fuel tank. Put it way at the back over the core because we don't need to access that. 8. Oops. Yeah, that'll be right there. Okay, large constructor. Oh, it's going to be a bit goofy, isn't it? I think we'll actually drill away the ceiling a little bit up there, and hopefully we don't break through the surface. Well, I've come down a little bit, so it might be alright, mate. Yeah, because it looks weird when it's kind of clipping through the surface. When it's clipping through the wall, I mean. These two. Okay, we'll come back here a bit and we'll use our drone to get this up. Yeah, that's a bit better, eh? So we'll spin it around. Yeah, it seems like there's more room when it's around that way. Okay, cool. And we'll fuel it up. And we'll grab all this stuff out of our survival constructor and we'll chuck it in there too so it's safer. Especially the ores and that. Oh, I made a clone chamber, that's good. Okay, we'll chuck all this stuff in there. In the constructor. Do all the ores up the top. We'll sort it out properly later. It's alright for now. Just put like all the raw materials at the top, rocks and things. The water can go in there. We'll make those. We haven't actually turned the base on yet, but we'll do that in a second. Okay, cool. Now it's empty. We'll pick it up. And I think we'll stick a door on the front here, just so we're a little bit safer, you know. Okay, we'll turn it on. And we'll put all these components in there. Promethium. We'll put our O2 generator down too. We'll put that like in the corner there. It'll be good. Oh, I'll have to turn off those help things too. So they're quite irritating when they keep popping up all the time like that. I'll just do that now. Oh, that'd be good. We'll get that rock dust. And we'll put our survival constructor down here too, and we'll use that to start making concrete blocks. Just stick it there, that'll be alright. I'll just, as many as it'll do, we'll just keep clicking until my finger gets tired. That'll do. And we'll make a door and a light. Then we'll queue up 2 O2 machines. Core and another base starter block. Yeah, I'm going to stick a bit of a wall here, eh? Because yeah, I'm a bit worried like a drone will come in and I'll see my base and I'll start shooting all my crap and I'll lose everything, eh? And it'll really suck. Right. Okay. gonna have to wait for some of that concrete to finish. I'll do a concrete like on the side that's facing here. So we'll just cancel those for the moment. We'll make some blocks. Make like that. That'll be plenty for now. Probably only need like about a dozen for this little bit. So hopefully I can do all this, do all my crafting here at night and not be molested, not be shot at. You know, that'd be good. Okay, that'll be enough to start us off, I think. So we'll start making all of that into cement, and whatever's left, I can do concrete blocks. Just do like that many. That'll do. Jetpack. Okay, drone for this bit. I can probably even take away a layer of those wood blocks. But I haven't made one of those tools yet, so yeah, that'll have to be alright, mate. A multi-tool like for removing blocks, you know, if you mistakenly put them in the wrong place. That's going to be, that's kind of a silly place there, eh? Okay, we'll have to drill that away just a tiny bit then. We'll pick those up though. Okay, we'll jump up here. We'll use our drone to stick in those last few. Oops. Yeah, because I don't want drones destroying my survival constructor either, because it's quite an important tool, eh? Really important as well. Did I get that door? Oh, good, I did. Spin that round. Cool, now we're fairly safe, I think. Awesome. Yeah, we'll stick the light down too. Stick it up there, we'll turn it around. Awesome. Yeah, well, I'll keep getting geared up and stuff. I'll build like my machines and my blocks and stuff for my base. And the dog's barking its tits off. And then in the morning, I think we'll go down there and we'll start plonking a like, proper base down. We'll have to have a hunt around for fibre too. I might like have a look around here because we haven't really been on this side yet. See if we can find enough to put some plant pots down, eh? It's going to run out of food pretty soon if we don't do that. So yeah, we'll bring you back next time and we'll get a bit more geared up, get a bit set up and try and survive a bit more on this crazy little planet. So yeah, thanks for watching.